the last 5 years, as you say, have really exposed some of these challenges, and it's not just economic, it's not just national security related ones, it's also some of the broader ones like you talked about on COVID. The thread, I think, through all of those things is about the importance of being on top of the supply chain vulnerabilities that countries have. That's the first part of it, and we've done a lot of work with ourselves and with our allies to do that. The second bit is then to be really clear about where policy intervention is needed and where it's not. Well, we still live in a fundamentally integrated global economy, and you're right, you're seeing some of those fragmentations, and we're seeing a sort of reorientation of global supply chains, and that's to be expected. As policymakers, you need to be really clear about where these are issues for the market and where there's issues where as governments and as sovereigns you may want to step in, and you need to be very, very specific and very measured and considered about where that is going to be. Well, the G7 is an informal forum. It's not a sort of legalistic international institution. So it is a forum that's about cooperating and coordinating where that's right. It's inevitable that every country is going to have their own way of doing things. I mean, that's also the case in other areas, on things like financial regulation, where you have a set of global standards or a global framework, but each jurisdiction has its own thing. And you see that in this area as well. Where the G7 will come in is that generally you can share ideas and you can share intelligence on all of those things, particularly around how you use things like export controls or on subsidy and what have you. And then in certain areas you have stronger cooperation and coordination as well, like we did on sanctions in relation to Russia and Ukraine.